Get home today after spending the night elsewhere, and first thing I do is notice him up in the clouds today, looking down. The same face you see on every inch of my property, the same face I see in the creek. Look at him up there. And he looks really cute. Oh, just as adorable as can be. But someone sent me a NASA picture of this exact face with vampire teeth from outer space, like a vampire from outer space. There he is, look. If I go away from my house, he's wherever I am in the clouds. If you look on my property, he's on all my sidewalks, on the paint chips on my barn, dirt mounds. Now, I just filmed this thing on my front porch somebody put the other day. And I looked down, and even on the metal inside my door, my entryway doors, is his face. He stuck his face on the left side of my mirror, my car, and like it looks like in the smudge. I can see him you can see him in through water. You can see these aliens, which I now know are demons. They have to be space demons, and maybe the devil's coming from space, sending people to hell below, or taking them up in space. I don't know. But when I put my camera down, you can see him and rock and stuff, but it's not visible to the naked eye. So the other day I was riding in my car, and something just said take a picture, parts of the light down at the ground in the rain, and there was a little alien, full body like you see in cartoons, a real alien, head, arms, legs. But see, it's not visible to the naked eye. They're like every inch, everywhere you go. Well, when my dog's being attacked and I'm being attacked riding in my car, I thought it was some kind of eye in the sky space weapons, because they send me the song Eye in the Sky. Now I'm realizing these invisible things are probably even on the tip of your tongue when you open your mouth, probably covering your body, and you don't even see them. They look super tiny, but then they look gigantic in the clouds when and the little shapes that you see in my rocks match the giant figures I'm seeing in the clouds, which is they come in all shapes and sizes. I don't appreciate the government killing me and feeding me to these things. You know, you're all the ones that need to burn in hell. The people at NASA or wherever that are killing me every day. You make me helpless with your weapons. I'm drained because these things are draining me through your keeping me enslaved. That's why you're opening these concentration camps, trying to make it look like a Holocaust. It's an invasion of devils and demons from the netherworld. And you are weakening humans like me so that they're feeding on me just like vampires. That's what you're doing. I spent the night away from my house last night. For the first time, I was able to wake up without head pressure and confusion, and I was able to dream. You don't let me dream, and you create permanent head pain, and you tell me you'll make me dumber every time I sleep. Every time I sleep, you say I wake up dumber. You're draining my brain. Are these things eating brains too? Not just your soul, but I know it wants my soul, and I know it wants to just eat it like it's candy, and it takes my energy away, and it has for years, every single day. And I know now why every picture of the thing has got its tongue hanging out. It's just walking around. It must just be like a predator hunting a lamb. It's just hungry. And it did make physical contact with me once in a semi-conscious dream state, and the thing was terrifying. It was electrically charged. It wanted to just eat my soul like it was candy, and I could, in an instant when it appeared, I felt my soul just being taken from my body, and I could feel every ounce of energy I had deplete. And I knew if my husband had not knocked on the door and woke me up, I'd probably be in hell with the thing, or I wouldn't exist anymore. Because what it was taking from me was something that would never be replaced. And I could just feel him eating my soul. And once your soul's gone, I don't think there's anything pretty much left of you. I don't think so. So while you use your weapons to let this thing feed on me, draining my intelligence all the time, I hope it comes back on you. Its impression every inch of my property and around my house. It marks me. It sends skunks. They spray around my house, and it marks me, puts its face everywhere. And it's all the little demons that are around it. And then when it appears in the sky in a big form like a dragon, it's got all these little demons or something around it, like twisted souls that are crying in help and agony. They look tortured, and some of them look hungry to feed, but a lot of them look like tortured souls. Like it's just, I don't know what it's doing. but I don't know how to defend myself from it. Somebody told me, oh, put some salt around your house in a circle. Well, it's not going to protect me when you're in the hospital. I have heard people dying in the hospital and talking about vampires, and I've heard them screaming in agony, telling me that they're being devoured. Nobody can see anything in the room, but their pain and terror is the same in more than one place. They're saying the same things. There's something invisible there that doctors and nurses aren't seeing. And people are just being devoured everywhere.